Okay, so in this session we are going to look at the introduction to marketing, and then we shall be looking at the definition of marketing and what marketing is about and is entailed. So one of the definitions is that marketing is a process by which organizations or companies create value for customers and build a strong relationship with the customers so that these customers capture the value of their organization, so that these customers are able to value the organization, and afterwards they can even pay for the services later. So organizations are looking towards seeing that they create a strong relationship between them and the customer, to the point that the customer actually sees that there is value in the organization, whether through its products and services, and then later on the organization can also receive value from the customer. So all those endeavors or activities that the organization sets up to build this relationship with the customer is what we are calling marketing. So within marketing, we see this when we build a relationship with the customer. One of the things we do is we attract new customers. We attract the new customers. Then we also have to retain already attracted customers. That's what we are keeping current customers. And that is done by finding all possible means of satisfying the customers who are attracted and those who are already existing, those that have already been served by the company. So when the marketing is done, it attracts new customers, but also marketing activities should enable us to retain the customers. You can be attracting new customers, but again, those you attract, when they leave, they don't return. So what we call keeping the current customers by satisfying them is what we are calling retention of the customers. So we can only be able to retain already attracted customers, new ones, by making sure that we work all around, set all activities that result into customer satisfaction, and we satisfy the needs of the customer. So we can also see that the marketing process has elements such as the marketplace. There is a difference between a market and a marketplace. You shall see that the two are different. The market is different from a marketplace. So when the customers come to a marketplace, these customers must be satisfied, must receive services that satisfy their needs so that they are able to keep being the customers. These very customers can also attract new customers. When the business is not the one that has attracted new customers, but the customer can attract a customer to come for the services or the products, because that customer is satisfied by the services and the products rendered by that company or that organization. So here when we are understanding customer needs, and then we create a difference between what the customers need and also what the customer want. So there's a difference between a need and a want. So a need is what customers cannot deal away with in life. They are analyzing needs is by looking at what naturally people should have. People need to eat, to drink, they need clothing, they need Medicare, they need to learn, to go to school, they need to have services which they cannot deal away with. We call those services what? Or products, like they lie under needs. However, there are also some other that people get addicted to, and then they cannot deal away. They think that their lives cannot deal away with such kinds of of goods or services. So what we see here, they are also wants. What's the difference between a want and a need? The want is what the customer or someone can forego but continue to live well, such as one can choose not to be with a watch on the hand, and that will not affect the person. But if the person chooses not to eat for 2 days, it will be affecting. So those what the person can deal away with, we call them wants. So later, some businesses that are dealing in wants, such as if you were to buy a newspaper, if you've not read it, you don't we can't find you, like you've fallen the other side, or the community can be looking at you like you're weird, as if you've walked naked. So there are also those businesses that deal in the customer wants, but as they deal in wants, they also look for what the customer need to see. So they include what the customers need, so that the wants enriched with what customers can actually prefer. So these days you see that watches have been made smart, and someone can make a call with a watch and or receive a call, others with the pressure detections and blood pressure detectors. You can know the blood pressure of your body or temperature by looking at the watch. So they are modifying them to make sure that they actually meet the needs of the customer. So in marketing, the driving forces are what do the customers need, so that they are included in all activities that the organization is planning to do. So that there is also another called demand. A demand. Yes, the only difference between a demand from the two words need and wants is ability to buy. Ability to buy, what you call purchasing power parity. Okay, so you'll find that yes, people need to eat, but you find that if the plate of food that the customers you're dealing with can only afford to buy 5,000 shilling a plate, and their plate of food is at 20,000, those customers will cease to demand, will stop to demand for the plate of food, because they need it, they need the food, but they are not demanding for it because they don't have the ability to buy, what we call purchasing power or buying power. So the difference between demand is from needs and wants is that is hidden in ability to afford. So if people cannot afford to buy, then possibly they will not, even if they have the need or they want, they will just keep wishing, but they will not actually get the product or that service. So what actually marketing does is a combination of products and services and experiences offered to the market. And those, when you have products and services, and then you're reaching out to the market to have a direct relationship between your products and the services, then it means that you need to make sure that whatever you do is satisfying the customer's need or their wants. So there is also a possibility which we call here marketing myopia. Myopia is short-sightedness. Marketing myopia is producing a product or working on a service blind of the needs of the customers. For you want to produce what you want, but is it in line with the customer's needs? If not so, what you're producing will only satisfy you, not the what?
Customer.
Not the customer. So wherever you go to the customer will give you, I wish it was like this. I wish it was like the other. Yet for you, you feel like that is how it's supposed to be. That is called marketing myopia. So you pay more attention to the company product than identifying the needs of the consumers of the product. So that means that your product will not be in line, in direct matching with the needs of the customers. So one is to make sure that customers are recognized that there is value in the services and the products. That is value recognition. But recognizing value is not enough. There should be satisfaction. So that means that recognition is by view, by seeing, by experiencing, touching, or by smelling, but satisfaction is after consumption.
Yeah.
You see that? So after, all businesses have got to work around to see that when the customers have consumed the product, we have to find out, have they realized the value which we thought they would have, or what is their experience after using the product? Or that we shall see later that marketing or research will help us to get to the customers and get their experience and to see whether they are satisfied and why not. And if satisfied, why satisfied? Could it be like they need, if it is soap, could it be like the soap that burns them when they wash? There is that. Or soap doesn't make enough foam, or it runs out fast, or otherwise it smells bad. All those experiences we can dig them out by looking at how the customers getting satisfied or unsatisfied with the product. So the building block, what we call the building block, we are building up here is having the value and then satisfaction. If we do not get satisfaction, then possibly the customers are not valuing the product. If customers receive satisfaction, then they are seeing the value for the product. So that means that in business you have to find out those. Are they getting satisfied? So that we keep the value for the product. So we have also to make sure that the services and the products of the organization are extended to the customer, and then we keep on building a larger customer base for the product. So then here we have what we call the market. Many people call market being a place. So we say we are going to the market. I'm coming from the market. As a place. But here we differentiate between a market and a marketplace. So a market, these are all customers which can be actual, meaning those customers who have ever bought, or potential customers. Those customers which we call potential are the ones who are able to buy, they have the need, they demand for the product, and they are also able to pay for it. Then those customers are called potential customers. But we also have the customers who are prospective. Prospective customers, those are customers who we anticipate they may buy. That's the word prospective. They may buy because they can also be users of the product or the service. But then we have a target market again. Target market, those are the consumers who the product is designed for. You can design a shirt, and you know this shirt is designed for the youth, but the male youth. You can again design another shirt specifically for the female, but still the youth. So when a customer comes and is a female and is a youth, then that if you have such products, then that one becomes a target market. If that customer does not buy, you get disappointed. Because you would expect that he should buy, but possibly he's not a potential buyer. Potential means ability to pay.
Yes.
So the customer should have potential. You measure this potential in terms of ability to buy, to pay. Yes, could be a target customer, but the shirt is higher than what the customer can pay. So the customer turns not to be potential because the customer cannot be able to pay. So here we've been seeing that the market is a set of all actual and potential buyers of a product or a service.
The other market.
Yeah, different from a marketplace.
Yeah.
So a marketplace is a location.
Where is people buy and sell.
Yes, where people buy and sell. So we've seen eventually that marketing involves serving the market. Yeah, you serve the market because this market is the one that has the need or that wants the product and can demand for it. product. So however, all marketing activities are designed in such a way that you attract customers, attract more customers, and keep the current customers. So businesses expand in customer base by retaining those who are existing, and then adding on to by attraction those who have not yet consumed the product. So to expand the customer base or the marketing potential of a business is you increase the consumers or the buyers to be as many as possible. So the wider the market, the more the wider the business, and the more production or the more stock and the more cash revenue that you receive. So we have designing a customer-driven marketing strategy. So in all strategies of marketing, we have to ensure that we choose the target market and then also build up profitable relationships. So the relationship between the customer and the business should be profitable to the business, and also the customer should also be profiting. Yes, so that possibility of saying that profitability should only be for what? For the business, not only the customer. So customers, if they see they don't benefit, they will leave the product. And even in a distribution chain, if they see that where you're distributing, your agents are not gaining, but you, the manufacturer, you're gaining, you're the only one, the distributors will fall off and leave you. So the aim of marketing is you find the potential customers and you find the customers. Of course, you find all customers because you don't know who will have the potential. But mostly you look for the target, because that's possibly from the target market. That's where possibly you get the potential customers. Then attract. When you find, you attract, and then when you attract, you keep. That's retention. Then after, you keep on increasing. That is what you call growing the target customers. So how do you do that? You make sure that every service or products you deliver to the customer is of high value. Yes, and then that is superior customer value. Yes, the customer should see that there is a high value in the product that I am actually buying or getting from the company. Then here we think, how do we get the target marketing audience? Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at the whole market, the marketplace, or the audience, the community, you must break down the community into groups, what we call market segmentation, so that you're able to concentrate or specialize in serving a specific market. So this selecting a specific market that your products are targeting to reach out to is what you call now you pulled out the target market. From the target market, that's where you get the potential market. So all potential buyers. So if you have those who are doing repairs of vehicles, there are those who specialize and say we can here repair Benzes. So they make sure that all spare parts are around for Benzes so that repairing becomes easy. If they cannot have those parts, they have made a connection with the importers of those spare parts. Still not to fail, because their target market is those who want to repair the Benzes. So you break down the market or your customers into segments, and after segmenting it, that's where we get the target market. That's where the focus of your company or organization is. You expect that those target marketing customers, those target market, which we are called the target market, can be able to build up what we call a potential market. So then afterwards, you decide to serve the targeted audience by offering the value proposition. So this is called value proposition because it is composed or comprised of what the customer expects. Value proposition. So
sorry, marketing segmentation. What is marketing
segmentation?
Segmentation.
So a market segment is a portion. It's breaking down your market into a segment. Is have you seen a millipede? You don't know millipede? Does the it is the millipede has many legs.
Yeah.
How do you call it in French?
We call it scolopend. Scolopend. Sometimes, yeah, scolopend.
Yes.
Let me show you here.
So that one, each part here, each part of the segment is called a segment. A partition. So segmentation means you create the what? The divisions of the market. And you know that we are making this soda, children will not drink it.
And old people. Old people.
Yes.
Like grandma. Right? Okay.
And if the child is to drink kazire in Uganda, kazire is a sour drink that people take for medication like herbal. So some people who go for it actually have a benefit. They want to drink even some energy drinks. You find children of 6 years, 7, 8, 10 will not take energy drinks.
Yes.
Energizing what?
Yes, you're right.
They will take sweet ones, sweet things. So you break your market into proportions or divisions which you easily serve. And you know that this product is for specifically these kinds of people. If any other person consumes it, that one has just deviated, has gone beyond what is targeted. So that you can market properly, because marketing should be done to the to the target market. To the target market. So if you don't have a target market, you can not effectively market. You waste resources. So the value proposition which we are talking about here is a set of benefits or values a company promises to deliver to the customer, and the customer is also expecting to receive those benefits. So if there are phones, there are some phones where are designed specifically that the biggest benefit for customer can get from the phone is high battery length or life, that you charge it, you spend 4 days.
And the storage.
And others specifically storage. Others mix that too, storage and battery. Yet others camera.
Like iPhones.
Others look, appearance. So specifically for some target customers, the elderly people would rather have a phone that does not look nice, but when the battery is strong and maybe the storage. But the younger person, the camera must be good.
Yeah.
And then the battery, that's secondary. I would rather charge. I will charge it even if 2 days because I have power all the time. But is the camera good? First, then the storage, because I'm going to take videos. So the storage, I need it. So this, what do you promise to the customers? That's the customer promise, which will result into what the customer will experience after using the product. Okay, so here we are also seeing, if we are to maintain a market and grow, we've seen that you find the market, attract the market, keep the market, and grow the market. So if the market is to be grown and it is also to be kept, maintaining it, then what do you do with the consumers? Make sure that the products and the services are always available and are also affordable in terms of cost. So availability implies that the customer should always be finding this product close to him or her, close to the place, to the location where he operates or is working. That is availability. But affordability, you have to make sure that the price of the product is positioned in such a way that the customer can easily buy it and easily afford it. It is within the incomes of the customer. So that means that you must make sure that for availability, you distribute the product close to the customer to be accessible. For affordability, you make sure that the price you set is positioned within what the customers can actually easily afford and pay. So those are the two. However, we also have what you call value for quality. So customers also favor, they prioritize products that offer the most quality and performance. Those products that have features that are needed. So they will lay down their life for such a product because it has the quality they want and it is functioning. That's the performance, functioning the way they expect, and that the features that this product has are within what the customers would need, and may even be exceeding what the customers expected. So that means that organizations must work towards making improvement of products every time to make sure that the quality is maintained or improved, performance is maintained or improved, and new features are also developed each time. I think some phones have a way of upgrading, system update. They are developing features each time to update. Even in our services, we should be upgrading the services, improving them each time. And the products should also be improved each time, so that what the gaps that exist between the product and the customer are identified and are bridged, are covered through innovations and improvements. Then we also have the concept of selling. So some customers, you find that they will not give attention to buying product unless they discover that this product is in large supply. Is in a large supply. If you only have that one of 10 phones in the country, then the person will say, when mine fails, how will I repair it? Trying to look for a spare part or a screen, a broken, you call them these screens, or you put on top of the phone, the screen guard. To get a broken screen guard to replace on that phone, you've got to move all around the whole city, sweat, go back, rest, and then you are told you go to the other shop. So there must be large scale sales. But even companies which are dealing with the selling, because by the end of marketing you should make sales. When marketing is done, you also expect that sales increase. And when the sales increase, we call that is large scale selling. Sales volumes have increased. So but to have these sales increasing, then there are also some actions called promotion exercises or promotion programs, promoting a product. You can find that some of the products are not consumed, so you find a way of making sure that customers know that product exists and is also consumable. They can test it and use it. Then you attach also some benefits. You consume, or you buy one and get another free. But for you have in the background, you've done the costing and seen that by doing that, it is an expenditure on marketing. So one who gets it and sees that it is really good is going to campaign, to set up a campaign which is not paid for, calling upon other customers to come and consume that product. So we have so far seen that on marketing, you set an activity or activities that will actually make sure that you attract, you find, you attract, to add on the customers, but those whom you've got, you keep them, and then keep increasing the number of customers by also making sure that you segment your marketing to identify the target market. Then when you are making marketing activities, you do these marketing activities targeting that market segmentation you've called, the market segment you've called, the target market or the target audience. So so that when all activities are undertaken for the company which deals with either product or services, they result into customer needs satisfaction. So ultimately you satisfy the needs of the customer. Then when the customer's needs are satisfied to the utmost, you'll be hitting also competition as well, because competitors are also out there strategizing and positioning themselves to do better. So, or even marketing drive should make sure that you deliver to the satisfaction of the customer, but then also you beat the competition, so that you remain at the forefront or at the forefront of the market. Otherwise, if you don't improve, then you're not satisfying your customers, they will shift to an alternative service provider or product manufacturer. So this other is the concept of societal marketing. So this one is extending marketing idea to the society. Yes, you are producing your product for satisfying a certain need, but the customers may want some way the product to be designed a certain way. For example, some customers may choose to buy a bottle of water not because the content called water is very pure, but because the package, the bottle shape is dirty, attractive. You see that? So when you concentrate on making water to be very pure, but neglect the nice appearance of the bottle shape, you may lose the customer, or you may lose some customers. And then when someone comes with a better shape, a fashion of the bottle, customers will run to that one and take water, even if it is not better, even if it is not better than yours, because the customers in some places want things, they want their own style. So in societal marketing, you also have to consider what the customers want beyond what you actually call what the customers need. So the interest of the society is put together or integrated in the services that you do. See that? You find that some offices, like an office, some customers may look at the dirty walls of the office and leave good counseling services, because for them they expect to find very clean walls and tables which are well designed. But when they see all that, because that's what they want, but what they need are the best counseling services. they will see the walls and the tables not being good, and then will choose not to take the counseling services. So where you find someone has the best walls are painted nicely, the tables are so good, the place is so organized, and the services are also very good, then that one will keep and maintain the customers, because he's reaching their want and their needs at the same time. So this is what is actually happening in societal marketing for the society well-being and for the welfare of the society. So here we can have a break off, then we shall have to connect our next session.
Mariam.